H. Sri Ravi Shankar ji, I present to you Dr. Anand Karve. As President of the appropriate Rural Technology Institute, RT, in Pune, your major work included research in plant breeding, agronomy, pest control, crop psychology, water management, seed technology, plant tissue culture, greenhouse technology, and post-harvest technology. This means you cover the entire spectrum as far as the agriculture effort of India is concerned. The techniques of cloning, which you have standardized, has resulted in about 50 plant species having medicinal properties and non-timber forest products, a novel method for growing root drugs. Another of your achievements is the making of bamboo non-biodegradable and using the same for constructing outdoor structures. You have discovered techniques for using saline water for irrigation of certain crops, and you have accomplished all these in a rural area of India without leaving that place.
Our country is suffering from acute shortage of energy. We import almost 70% of our total requirement of petroleum, and in spite of being self-sufficient in mineral coal, we still cannot bridge the gap between the demand and supply of electricity. At appropriate Rural Technology Institute, we are currently attempting to establish rural energy enterprises based on agricultural waste. In India, agriculture, horticulture, and animal husbandry generate annually about 800 million tons of waste biomass. However, we at Aarti, consider this biomass not as waste, but as a potential source of wealth because it can provide the country with energy. I cite the example of the sugar industry in India. By using bagasse as its source of energy, this industry generates all the electricity that it needs. Similarly, our villages can become energy independent by using agricultural waste as a source of energy. However, agricultural experts oppose the use of agricultural waste and dung as fuel. They recommend that these substances should go back to the field as manure. The main purpose of applying organic matter to the soil is to provide nutrients to the soil microorganisms because the latter help in maintaining the soil fertility. Agronomists recommend that the organic matter should first be composted before applying it to the field. This recommendation is, however, quite paradoxical. Compost represents organic matter from which almost all the nutritional energy has been removed. So on the one hand, we are saying that the organic matter should go back to the soil in order to feed the microorganisms, and on the other hand, we are saying compost it. That means remove all the nutritional energy from that organic matter. It is because of this very fact that the quantity of compost recommended for application to a field ranges from 20 to 50 tons per hectare. In practical terms, it means that one has to compost the biomass produced in about 10 hectares for satisfying the need of organic matter of 1 hectare. If we want the soil microorganisms to work for us, is it not logical that they receive as nutrition high-calorie, non-composted biomass? Following this premise, I conducted preliminary experiments on my own farm. They revealed that a relatively small quantity of just 25 kilograms of high-calorie, non-composted biomass applied to a hectare once every 3 months could support crop production and high yield without using any chemical fertilizer. I therefore plan to use the Jamnalal Bajaj Award for conducting systematic studies on the concept of using relatively small quantities of high-calorie, non-composted biomass as manure. This practice would not only allow agricultural waste and dung to be used as fuel, but also make our agriculture independent of chemical fertilizers. Thank you.